What's up, guys? Yeah, Whinter here, and wow, it has been a long time since I've done one of these videos. I hope you guys have been good. I myself have been busy. I have been, busy getting engaged this last December to my beautiful fiance Haley, and of course everything else that was going on in the world. There was the election and New Year's and Christmas and all that good stuff. And now I'm planning a wedding, so I've been very busy, and that's probably why that is why I haven't been so active on social media. I haven't been posting much, but I am trying to get back on track, and I have a new song out called No Hard Feelings, and that's what I want to talk to you guys about today. I wanted to let you guys in on my headspace, how the song came about, maybe some lyrical breakdown, and what it means to me, and why I think it's not your standard breakup song. So, I wrote it last year. This is the first song that I wrote with these next select, how do I say it? This next group of songs that I'm going to be releasing soon. This was the first one. I wrote this, I want to say, around when You Were Asleep was released. We were kind of going through a rough patch, Haley and I, then girlfriend, now fiance. And she had actually broken up with me. And we're all good now, obviously. But yeah, we weren't, on the same page emotionally and commitment-wise. And obviously we are now. And she is amazing. She's great. She's fantastic. She's the love of my life, for sure. And I thank God for her. But yeah, so back then, I obviously, as an artist, as a musician, as Whinter, I wanted to make a song about what had happened, and it was during the 2 to 3 week period when we were apart that I wrote this song. And I sat down after I heard the instrumental, which is produced by Seko. He's a brilliant, awesome musician, artist, and producer. Very underrated. You guys should go check him out if you're artists and stuff like that and you're interested in some instrumentals or beats or whatever, which I wouldn't consider him a beat maker. He is totally in his own lane, very organic, very just soulful, jazzy, great instrumentals. But I heard it nonetheless, and I was sitting here right in this chair, and I was thinking to myself, and I'm like, what am I going to write about? Do I want to write a storytelling song? Do I want to just write something that's very abstract and something that's very vague? But then I kind of realized that, what is a breakup song? What is a breakup song? And I'm sitting here thinking, usually it's filled with tears, right? It's filled with something. A breakup is filled with tears. It's filled with sadness, of course. Maybe regret, maybe sorrowfulness, and all those emotions that come with that. A depressed state, I guess you can say as well. But what was different, something was different. And that's pretty much what I told myself while I was sitting here. Something's different about this time around. Meaning, in all my past relationships, I've never encountered something quite like this feeling. And this feeling was that I wasn't crying. I wasn't breaking down like I did in previous relationships. And by no means does that mean that this relationship meant any less to me, so I didn't cry about it. In fact, it was the opposite. I mean, Haley in our relationship, she has felt like no other girl or relationship that I've ever been in before. And our relationship meant way more to me. I was so much more confident in our relationship. And obviously she wasn't at the time, but something about it, you would think that it would be the worst fall and the worst breakup ever for me. But that was the weird thing, is that it wasn't. I wasn't crying. I wasn't crying in the car on the way to work. I wasn't breaking down. I wasn't crying myself to sleep, all that kind of, and that's what I decided to write the song about. So I wrote the chorus first, and then the verses came after the fact. But obviously the chorus goes, "I'm not crying, something's different. I never listened to all the signs. and I'm just sighing, but I'm not crying, you know. And that's kind of how it was. I don't know if it was because I had already accepted it, or if I knew we were going to get back together, which I don't think I felt any of those things, not at least consciously at that point. But yeah, I don't know what it was. I think I would like to believe that it was God giving me, you know, peace and serenity, that everything was going to be okay despite what happened, and that he knows what's best for me, which he does. And so that probably is the reason. I'm answering my own question to myself now. But yeah, so that was my take on. That's why this isn't your average. I can't talk. Sorry. And this is why this isn't your average breakup song. It's a pretty unique thing, and maybe some of you guys can relate to that. And if you can, I mean, that's awesome. Of course, music is subjective, so whatever it does for you guys, that's awesome. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed a little look-see into my mind and see how this song "No Hard Feelings" came about. And yeah, this is the first single for a new This is the first single off a new project that's coming soon. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. So